Beautiful ignited souls, we are ready for a new creation. Beautiful ignited souls, I am Crime Queen, about to commit another crime of self-full love. Hoping that we can replenish ourselves. I think now it's about replenishing ourselves of the 5 gifts that we had been given in the Holy Bible, which you are. You are the mobile Bible. Every word, every signature, every sign, symbol, punctuation mark, it's in you. The Bible is just an outer reflection of that which you are. Codes. Okay, now yes, a lot about I don't think I have done much of a video that does not cover the number 14 or number 5 or even number 11, which really shows the interrelation among the numerical vibrations of our makeup. I speak a lot about Jesus, that reflects 11, the number 11 as the master number, which has popped up a lot right now. So as I'm recording this right now, there's the number 11, or it's not actually the 11, but it's the symbol as the pause button. So all around we are seeing what is happening. So there, it's like 11 is like the number 2 as well, which means road, or down, or south, or Jesus, as we say. So basically it's like everything that it can contain. And you who has the master number 11 in your makeup, which all of us have to some extent because we have a name. Once you are given a name, you have the construct, a numerical vibrations of number 11 of mastership. However, because of we reincarnate, and so some people who have this number quite visible, is that in this time they have the challenge of finding themselves in these times right now. Now, of course, with the number 14. So in this video, I am going to again do a short video this time on the number 14, but what is happening in relation to what is happening now. A lot of sexual abuse cases, and people are being called out now. And we see with R. Kelly, we see with Brother Polite, there is Cube, whatever his name is, Cuba. You know, there are cases, many cases are happening. And so what I am now seeing, there is a correlation with the number 11 or the number 33. Now 3 is 11 in the word form of 3, and so if you have 33 as your name, or as your in your day number or something, that is actually denoting the master number 11. So basically the universe is calling you out for action now, to find your place, find your cure, find your course on life. For those who have lost track or lost course, so to speak, lost track on the road to evolution or of evolution, as since 11 represents road, it represents rock, it represents south, down, and some other words, but all of those are showing a structure. All of those are defining a structure of a base for foundation. The word foundation equals 11 or 2. And so this is now a setting. We are on this set right now. And the year 2021 is serving as a major key to unlocking all the vaults, all the bolts on all of those things that are happening, that needs unlocking. And so if you have suppressed certain things within you for a long time and not really deal with them, there'll be some event or something will happen to really get you to unlock that part of yourself. Now, funny enough, I was speaking to a friend of mine who shares one of his names with R. Kelly. I'm just going to put it this way. And I found myself saying to, oh, you're very good at locking away things and just putting them there as if it really does not exist anymore. But what happens with those pain that we lock and we put away? They take on more mold and mildew rather, and they get all even in a worse state, if you like, and this builds up and then it becomes really harder to deal with. You could imagine dusting a house that has had no care for a long time, or a room or something that you had not paid attention to. It's like leaving a pot on the back burner. It's just simmering, and you think, okay, there's no big deal, but it's simmering till at one time, of course, it's burnt and it's just turned to all kinds of mess. So basically, I am saying that for us to be able to cultivate the art of self-full love, which is what we are here to do, and in these times particularly, and particularly for people who have been sexually molested, sexually abused, I believe that this is the main reason why the universe has used me, which I did ask and opened myself to, the gift specifically for healing people who have been sexually abused, which is called the Revolutionary Spiritual Healing Code, TRSHC for short. So this TRSHC, as I say, specifically designed for people for sexual healing, can only be conducted 4 times a year. So if you want any more information on that, you can check out my website as Crime Queen, thehealer.com. Okay, it didn't have in it. It's crimequeenthehealer.com. Okay, now what I want to speak here, I just want to show the correlation of things happening. As I have promised, this is going to be a short one. So I hope, oh, by the way, if you are joining us for the first time, welcome on board. This is why I call it the Earth shape, and forming strong relationships, and all this is about building ourselves. So when I speak about the number 33, I'm just being guided to make mention of this. This also is 33, and this is why I believe that Jesus spoke a lot about, if you believe, or all you need to do is believe, because in the word believe is where you get broken down. You are faced with the double effect, if you like, because this is where Jesus as well died at the age of 33. So by him saying, if you believe, it means that if you die at the age of 33, if you die dead, is actually a transformation. Something is always happening. You die, you died, there's death and there's death, or we could say 4. Okay, but all this was happening here, which correlates with the 40 years and 40 days of fasting and praying and all of those things. Well, this is what Jesus was doing. He was doing there 3 THR. I'm going to show you something else with this, but this equals 11. So this is the master number. This is why it is said in Christianity about the Trinity. The Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. What is the ghost as well? I have to do another video on that, and you will see the correlations of what is happening. In fact, the Holy Ghost is actually 666. Now, so this is another thing that's going to shock a lot of people. Now, so Jesus came in as 11 people, and remember that he left 11 disciples. You could say at the Last Supper was 11 disciples, and of course Jesus represented 11, but also we had, so you could say 11 is 2, But there's another 3 here as well, which he embodied all of that, because there was Judas as well. Judas who hanged himself, we were told. So there we are talking about there were 2 3s, and that meant Judas's 3 was also 111. This is the major shift that has happened for in numerical values, and has left a long legacy. Now people who have this in their makeup need to be mindful of the legacy that you are going to be living. Now it does not mean that life is over, whatever, like R. Kelly as well. In fact, Robert actually equals 33. That's the thing. Robert actually equals 33. And I did videos on this 33 before, actually coming to that realization that Robert, I did the numerical value. Let's just do it here in case I'm just to be certain. Robert, which is concentration 62592. Okay, so this is 1520. It's easier like this, isn't it? 1520, 29, 31, 33. This is what I mean. So we can see that Robert is 33. We had Michael Nowak is 33 as well. That is Brother Polite. So we have these 33s coming up, and I also know it with other people that I know in this year, that 33, because 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 in the year 5 becomes 11. This is the demarcation of having to travel, take that path, and do your cross. In fact, this is your cross. Get your crucifixion, your north, south, east, and west. Get oriented. Get familiarize yourself with your path. The crucifixion. This is where you come into knowing, into submission, into total self acknowledgement. Your regrets, your this and that. So basically I want to do this on where I feel that the Me Too movement, let's just look at that. Me Too. So basically the god of movement, which also is the equals 5. So I speak of 14 gods here, and the moved god. So I would say the moved, moved, moved equals, this is 10, 15, 19, 23. 23, which is life. The word life actually equals 23. And 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, so the Me Too movement, Me Too, which I hadn't paid much attention to what's going on here. In fact, in consultation with one of my clients, they mentioned this to me. So here, this is the Me Too. Actually, I want to say, although I've heard controversy on that, but the point is it actually equals 5 letters. So there's a 5 here, and then we have 9, which is 4, 5. This equals 9, and this is 2, 6, 2, 6, 6. So 6, 6, 12, 13, 14. Can we see how 14 is appearing, people? I have been talking a lot about 14. And then we have 9. So of course 9 plus 5 is also 14. So whoever came with this, but it's not about even being conscious. That's how powerful the universe works. There's 14 minutes on the clock, although I may cut some out of this as well. But here, we are talking about 5 again. So we see that not only we have 5 as the number of letters, which I feel that these 2 zeros are representing the seeds, the new creation, the 666 people, or 6 creation, 6 as a number of creation, like of the 2 creation, let's put it this way, representing the 2 creation, and of course 6 days of creation in each. not including the day of rest. But of course, we could say here, including the day of rest, because then that would be 7 plus 7, 14, right here. And that's new creation is happening. 2, also, 2 means also, it's a new creation happening, people. So the Me Too movement is unlocking the energy of all the protests, the number of vibration when people were talking and, and speaking out, they were unlocking, and this is what is happening. The vibration is in the air and it's doing what it is meant to do, house cleaning right now. So this is the short message I have on this, that I feel that the Me Too movement has done a lot to unlocking those barriers, and of course having, and this is where we have again as 5, all of this in its resolution brings out the Christ. So whether one ends up in prison for the rest of their life in number 23, they will eventually find the Christ within them, because that is the coming together of the two creation wherever you are. Or at least you will be faced with the Christ spirit. You are dealing with the lower chakra, going up to the spine, through the spinal cord, and getting enlightened. So thank you, wonderful people, and stay ignited. Please like and subscribe and share.